Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is our third day of this class. As you know that we hold this class every Tuesday, and this is the third day. And in every class we have two sessions, one before dinner and one after the dinner. So inshallah we'll do the same today as well. In this first session, we are going to discuss the 10 points of the Declaration of Initiation. But before that, because as I said that you are here to get the training so that you can give training to others. So one very important thing is that how we should encourage people to take part in Tabligh. And for this purpose, some references from the Holy Quran, from Hadith, and from the books of the Prophet Messiah, peace be upon him, and also from the writings and speeches of the Khulafa should be collected. To some extent, this work is done by some people already. And there is one booklet, I don't know whether it is available or not. I have one copy if somebody can download it in somewhere or scan it and then send to the members. And the name of the book is Ahmad Da'iyane Lalla Ke Liye Rahe Amal. So this is a good book. So today I'll just mention one point. That's in Urdu. Now, you see, first thing is, of course, Holy Quran. Now, when we read the Holy Quran on the subject of Tabligh, we find a beautiful verse of the Quran which attracts everyone towards the importance of Tabligh. And that verse is, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Which means that who is better in speech than him who invites people to Allah and acts righteously. So Allah is saying, who is better than him? Now it doesn't mean that Allah doesn't know and He's asking us who is better. In fact, this is a way to tell us that Allah Ta'ala loves such people. Those who do the work of Tabligh, who invite people to the path of Allah. So, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. So this is the verse of the Holy Quran. I'll give you the reference later on. Yeah, because Hamim Sajda, but verse number. Please, of course. So this is the verse of the Holy Quran which we should remember and we should present it to everyone. That Allah Ta'ala is, praising such people who do the work of Tabligh, and He says, I like the words of such people more than anyone else. And of course, Holy Prophet ﷺ was the first person who is the most excellent example in this way, with regard to this commandment of Allah. The second thing is that because we can't do anything without the help of Allah Almighty successfully, so this is why we should not turn to prayer. What prayer we should do for this purpose? So that there is a special prayer in the Holy Quran, which was taught to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, and that is Rabbi Shrah li Sadri wa Yassir li Amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Which means, Rabbi Shrah li, O my Lord, open my heart and Rabbi Shrah li Sadri wa Yassir li Amri, and make my task easy for me. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani, and open the knot of my tongue. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli, so that they understand me, what I am saying to them. So this is the prayer for ourselves and also for our Tabligh contact as well, whom we are talking that may Allah open his heart to accept the truth. So these two, one is the verse of the Quran, second is the prayer, and then the third thing is that how to do this prayer, or how we should start our Tabligh work with prayers. In this regard, Hazrat Khalifa Masih Rabi Rahmatullah once said in one of his Bajwa that every Ahmadi should become Da'i Allah, and he should start his work with prayer, and he should pray in every prayer out of the 5 daily prayers. He should pray to Allah the Almighty, Allah, make me such Da'i Allah that I am Da'i Allah in your eyes. So that means I am a Da'i Allah according to your expectation. So this is the prayer which Rasul said we should do in every salat, in the 5 daily prayers. He said this is how you should start your work after Tabligh. Now after this, as I said that today in this session we are going to discuss the 10 points of the Declaration of Initiation. That is also called Pledge of Bai'at. Now this is the Pledge of Bai'at which we repeat with Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen Sayyidina Ta'ala bin Saziz in the Jalsa Salana, in the International Bai'at. So every year it is done, and the other thing is that it's a pledge with the Khalifa Sayyidina Ta'ala bin Saziz. So we should remember our pledge, because it is said in the Holy Quran that on the Day of Judgment you will be asked about your pledges, whether you fulfilled your pledges or not. So this is why it is very essential that we should fulfill the pledge. I will know the contents of that pledge and then fulfill it. Now, last week we discussed the 10 conditions of Bai'at. They were written by the Promised Messiah, peace be upon him. But this pledge, Declaration of Initiation, originally it was done by Messiah Islam, but during the time of Khulafa, this has been changing as well. The reason is that because at the time of the Promised Messiah, peace be upon him, this pledge was made by with the Promised Messiah, and now this pledge is being made with the Khalifa Masih. So this is why some words have to be changed. But this is very important because this present pledge which we have at this time, this was introduced or suggested or proposed by Hazrat Khalifa Masih Rabi. And in that, you see, in fact, he has covered all the basic beliefs of the Ahmadiyya Jamaat. This is the beauty of that pledge. And one part of that is, which was discussed by Hazrat Ta'ala bin Saziz in his last Friday sermon. That's also part of that mentioned in this pledge. Inshallah, we will discuss all these things. Now, the thing is how to remember it. That's sometimes, some people think that it's difficult to remember. So this is why I'll start it in a way, in a special method. The first thing is that which Jamaat we are going to join. Of course, Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. This name should be remembered as well. Some people don't know the name. If you ask, for example, some Ahmadi, what's the name of your Jamaat? He may not be able to tell you the full name properly. So you must make sure that everyone knows what is the name of your Jamaat. Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. This is the first point in that pledge, that I want to join the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. And this is why we are writing that pledge. The second thing is that we start the pledge with Kalma Shahada, as we always start our pledges. We always say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. So, because there are different forms of this Kalma Shahada, so this is why we should make sure that we do not miss any part of this Kalma Shahada. The third thing is that we are doing the Bai'at at the hand of Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad. So we must know on whose hand we are doing the bath. So, for example, if somebody asks, on whose hand you have done the bath, some people may not know. So this is why we have to make sure that people know that person, and then, of course, we should have some background information about Hazrat Khalifatul Masih. But anyhow, in that pledge, these are the first 3 points. Name of the Ahmadiyya Jamaat, Kalma Shahada, and the name of the person on whose hand we are doing the bath. So this is how you can remember this. Name of the Jamaat, Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. Second, Kalima Shahada. That always we start our pledges with it, Kalima Shahada. Third, on whose hand we are doing the bath? At the hand of Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Sahib. Now, from here, we go back to the origin of Islam. And the origin of Islam is that Holy Prophet ﷺ, started Islam under the commandment of Allah. So this is why we say, I believe that Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ is Khatamun Nabiyyin. So that's the fourth point in this pledge. So from Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Sahib, we are going back to the origin of Islam. That I believe that Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ is Khatamun Nabiyyin, that is seed of all the prophets. Now then we come back to the time of Prophet Messiah. From Holy Prophet ﷺ, we come to the time of the Prophet Messiah. And then we say, I also believe that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, or of Qadian, is the same Imam Mahdi and Prophet Messiah who was prophesied by Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu. So this is the fifth point in that pledge. I believe that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani is the same Imam Mahdi and the Prophet Messiah. Imam Mahdi is first and then Prophet Messiah. And later, inshallah, I will mention that why Imam Mahdi first and the Prophet Messiah later. But anyhow, same Imam Mahdi and Prophet Messiah who was prophesied by Hazrat Muhammad. This was the prophecy of the Holy Prophet. This is why we have believed in it. And this is why every Muslim should believe. And he can't say that because we believe in the Khatam al-Nabiyyin, which means last prophet as the one meaning, of course, this. And then they say, oh, now see, after him we don't need to believe in anyone. No, they can't say it because when the Prophet said that Imam Mahdi will come and he will be Prophet Messiah as well, and that Prophet Messiah will be also Prophet of Allah, Nabiullah. 4 times he mentioned this word Nabiullah in the book of Muslim Hadith book, and it is said that he will be a prophet of Allah, prophet of Allah. 4 times in one of these. So nobody can say that now that Isa ibn Maryam, who is mentioned in the Hadith, that he will come and he will not be a prophet. In fact, many ulama have said that if somebody will reject that Messiah, he will be kafir. So nobody can say that because we believe that Holy Prophet is Khatam al-Nabiyyin, so we don't need to believe in the promised Messiah, who is also a prophet of Allah. This is why already they do believe, all Muslims. So it's a contradiction in their beliefs. But Ahmadiyya Jamaat removes this contradiction and says that yes, Holy Prophet is the last prophet in the sense that he is the last law-giving prophet. And after him, whoever will come, he will be subordinate to Holy Prophet. He will be servant of Islam and servant of Hazrat Mustafa. And this is what Hazrat Masih was. So anyhow, we have covered the first 3 points, which was Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, Kalma Shahada, then at the hand of Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Sahib back, and then went back to the religion of Islam and said that Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is Khatam al-Nabiyyin. I believe that. Then we come back to the religion of Ahmadiyya and we say that we also believe that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad in Islam is the same Imam Mahdi and Prophet Sahib is prophesied by Muhammad. So 50% work is done. Now second half starts. Second half starts from the 10 conditions of that. Because when you have said that I believe that as Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Islam is Imam Mahdi and Prophet Sahib, now the question is that on what condition you have accepted him. So this is the connection between Prophet Sahib and the next sixth point. That on what condition? Then you say 10 conditions. So the sentence is that I promise that I will abide by the 10 conditions of death prescribed by the Prophet Sahib. I promise that I will abide by the 10 conditions of death prescribed by the Prophet Sahib, peace be upon him. So now 6 points are talked. The 7th point, in fact, is a key for acting upon the 10 conditions of death. And that key is, which Mr. has used this sentence very frequently, and you have heard from the Khutbah Imam several times. मैं दीन को दुनिया पर मुकद्दम करूँगा. I will give precedence to my faith over my worldly objects. So this is the 7th, very important one, very frequently used. Why? Because you can't act upon the 10 conditions of death without this key. Because again and again, you see, Shaitan will say, come to me. And then you will say, no, I'll give precedence to my faith. For example, the time of prayer comes, Shaitan will say, come, go and let's do something else. So at that time, you will say, no, I'll give precedence to my faith. So this is how in every action, and in all the actions which I have mentioned, the 10 conditions of death, every time you see, Shaitan will pull us. At that time, we have to remind ourselves that I have to give preference and precedence to my faith. This one I pledge with the Slip and say. Similarly, when the time of Tabligh, for example, or the question about Tabligh is asked, again some people say we don't have time. What does it mean? That Shaitan has pulled a person. And it is the influence of Shaitan when somebody says that, oh, I have no time to do Tabligh. At that time you should remember that what does it mean that I will give precedence to my faith over my worldly objects if he has no time for Tabligh? It means that he does not remember this promise which he has made in the path. So this is why whenever you see that you are failing in doing some of your duties, at that time just remember this one sentence. I have made this promise that I will give preference or precedence to my faith in my worldly objects. What am I doing? And in this regard, you see there are many examples in the history of the Ahmadiyya Jamaat, how people gave preference to the religious world, and Allah Ta'ala, himself did their worldly work without their personal effort. Inshallah, we'll talk about that later. So now 7 points are completed. Okay, 70% marks we have got. Now 8th. 8th is very important in the sense that this pledge is specially for this purpose. And that is that we are making this pledge that I will be loyal to the institution of Khilafat and I will also obey you. That means we are saying to Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, will obey you as Khalifatul Masih in everything good that you require from me. Inshallah, this is what we say. So this is a pledge of obedience to the Khalifa of that time. So this is the number 8 point. So I will be loyal to the institution of Khilafat and I will obey you as Khalifatul Masih in everything good that you require. of me. Inshallah, this is number 8. Now, last 2 points. I said there are altogether 10 points. Last 2 points are 2 prayers. And both prayers are about istighfar. To seek the forgiveness from Allah, the Almighty, for our sins. But there is a difference. I'll mention now what is the difference. The first prayer is Astaghfirullah Rabbi min kulli dhanbin wa atubu ilayhi. Astaghfirullah Rabbi min kulli dhanbin wa atubu ilayhi. And the second prayer of istighfar, which is the 10th point, that is Rabbi inni zalamtu nafsi واعترفت بذنبي فاغفر لي ذنوبي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت رب إني ظلمت نفسي واعترفت بذنبي فاغفر لي ذنوبي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. So the first prayer is Astaghfirullah. Number 9 was Astaghfirullah. That I seek forgiveness from Allah for all my sins. Astaghfirullah, I seek forgiveness from Allah. Rabbi, who is my Lord. Min kulli dhanbin, for all my sins. Wa atubu ilayhi, and I turn to Him. Wa atubu ilayhi, and I turn to Him. And the second is Rabbi inni zalamtu. Rabbi, my Lord. Inni zalamtu, I wronged. Nafsi, my soul. I wronged my soul. So Rabbi inni zalamtu nafsi. Vataraftu bizambi, vataraftu, and I confess. Bizambi, my sins. And I confess my sins. Faghfir li dhunubi. So forgive me my sins. فَإِنَّهُ لَا يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ, because there is none else to forgive the sins. إِلَّا أَنْتَ, except thee. Now these are the 10 points. And in fact, if we are, cautious about it, and we remember that on the Day of Judgment, Allah is going to ask us about each point, because this is the pledge which we are making with the Khalifatul Masih, and we are making Allah as a witness when we say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. So then each and every part of this pledge, we must focus on that and pray to Allah the Almighty every day, that Allah enable me to act upon it, so that on the Day of Judgment I am one of those people who did fulfill the pledge. But first of all, you have to remember it, because you can't act upon it unless you remember it. So 10 conditions of Bai'at and 10 points of the declaration of initiation. These must be remembered, because ultimately when we are preaching to someone, at the end, for example, when the person is ready to do the Bai'at, then we have to present these things. If we don't do that, we are, in fact, even if he is not ready to do the Bai'at, still we have to present it, because Naseem said that this is the Tabligh. Tabligh means that it's a completion of your preaching to present these 10 conditions and the other side. So this is why we must make sure that first we are acting upon it, and then we can present it to someone else. And for that purpose we must remember it. And inshallah you will do it. This is the main purpose, you can say, of this class. That every one of you should know 10 conditions of that. It should be in your memory. You don't need to see your papers. So please make sure that you know it. So now we have about no, after it, so okay, we 10 minutes or 7 minutes, inshallah, we'll have the questions about it. Any question on these points which I have just mentioned?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
When you say, I confess my sins, it is like a confession, the other religions also. So, what exactly what you are saying to God, should you try to?
We have just heard the Adhan. One correction is Ashhadu Anna Muhammad Rasulullah. So Anna should not be long. We can't say Anna. So Ashhadu an la ilaha illa, then Ashhadu Anna Muhammad Rasulullah, not Anna Muhammad Rasulullah. So this one. The other thing is that whenever we listen to this Adhan, yes, we should, if there is no other very important thing, then we should listen and repeat the words of Adhan. This is what the Holy Prophet said. And that is prayer as well. And it is said by the Holy Prophet, if you listen these words and repeat them, and then after that you do that prayer as well, on the day of judgment, Holy Prophet said, I will be your intercessor. So this is why we should try to learn the prayer. Allahumma rabba hazihi ta'wati ta'amati wa salatu qa'imati Ati Muhammadin al-Wasilata wal-Fadilata wa-Darya al-Fiyata wa-Qasim wa-Qam mahmuda illa riwata wa-Nashbata wa-Nakalata. So this prayer should also be. The other thing is that whenever we listen to this Adhan, few other things should come to our mind. One is, we are saying, Ashhadu like I bear witness. Allah ilaha illallah, that there is no God but Allah. That there is none worthy of worship except Allah. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is messenger of Allah. You see, it means we are saying that I pronounce to the world. I bear witness means that I am telling the world. So in fact, this is a reminder to every Muslim that you believe in this kalma la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, ashhadu la ilaha illallah, but have you told other people as well? Or just one of you has recited this azan in the mosque and you are very happy on that everything is done. In fact, this was a reminder to every person that to how many people you have told. From the previous prayer up to this prayer, to how many people you have told that Allah, there is none worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is messenger of Allah, because this is your basic duty to tell the whole world about the unity of God and about the prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In fact, this was one of the points in the last Bajwa of in which he said, we Ahmadi Muslims not only believe that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Khatamun Nabiyyin and the seal of the Prophet and the best of the Prophet. We also doing this work every day, and we are trying to reach every corner of the world, in every village, in every town, and we are trying to tell people that there is only one God and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a messenger. He said, this is what it means that we should believe in the Khatamun Nabiyyin, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Otherwise, just to say that we believe and then doing nothing, then it means that we are not fulfilling our duties. So let's pray to Allah the Almighty that we are able to do this work efficiently. So let's after the prayer will be dinner and then inshallah it comes.
What time do we reconvene?
At 8:30 or
quarter to 9.
Quarter to 9. Okay, quarter to 9.